Welcome back. You're watching Live in Paris on France 24. It's time for Media Watch with James Creedon. Hello there, James.
Good evening.
Now, of course, Charlie Hebdo has done pretty well today. It's sold out, I believe,
That's right.
because it put some caricatures, some cartoons, some saying rather ill-advised cartoons depicting the Prophet Muhammad at a week when 30 people have been killed in protests around the world because of a badly made film on YouTube. So it goes on.
Yes, it pays to be controversial, it seems to be the message in this particular case. Let's take a look at some of the coverage on the French web about this story. Caricature de Mahomed, the Mohammed cartoons. Charlie Hebdo sold out, will be in the news kiosks again on Friday. That's their headline. And one person tweeting on that, saying that actually one newspaper vendor in Belleville said that actually his issues of Charlie Hebdo were sold out because people bought them to destroy them. So that's in one neighbourhood where there is a high Muslim population, so I think that might explain that. But yeah, look, it's obviously done pretty well economically out of that. Another tweet on this: thanks to Charlie Hebdo for having the courage to defend fundamental rights such as buzz and marketing. So somebody being a little bit facetious there, saying that you know, they're taking the high moral ground here about freedom of speech and all that, but really what it comes down to is marketing, buzz,
it sells
and
more
sales.
papers than Kate Middleton's nudie shops.
That's
it?
right. Absolutely. It sold out even faster. Now, this is one of their editorial bosses here talking to various media. It was one of the top stories on BuzzFeed, an American website, this afternoon. And his whole thing is, look, this is our bread and butter. This is what we do. We do caricatures. We do cartoons. The big story this week was Mohammed. So what are we meant to do? Just, you know, leave our pens down? Well, perhaps, actually, that might be the answer. But in any case...
That's what the government would have liked them to do, because now taxpayers are paying for riot police to be stationed outside their offices, because they were firebombed last year for a similar cartoon.
And what this guy here is saying is, we learned our lesson from November of last year because we didn't put the extremely compromising cartoon of the Prophet Muhammad in various states of undress. We didn't put it on the front page. We put it inside. Well, isn't that great? Thanks very much for that. I'm not sure that's really what you know, the best solution would have been. But in any case, you can tell where I stand on this. But I'm not certainly you know, I don't represent everybody's point of view. Charlie Hebdo, no, the press should not take context into account. That is the headline in L'Express by Christophe Barbier, who is a well-known journalist and commentator here in France. He basically says it's freedom of speech above all else. The context doesn't really matter here, and we should all be united against Islamic fundamentalists. Not really sure that's what the issue is here, because it's not all about Islamic fundamentalists. It's about putting a very provocative cartoon out at a very sensitive moment. I think that's what it comes down to.
All right, so that's his opinion. All right, let's move on to the next one then.